'Twas the night before classes, and all across campus, professors were preparing their lectures.
Between insects and the diseases they transmit in humans that even today we may be familiar with. While we all recognize that insects are a nuisance, we shouldn't forget that one of the big aspects of the interaction with humans is the fact that they transmit diseases, and those.
Here's my homework.
Oh, yeah. Okay, all right. The fact that they have actually. The insect-borne diseases have actually killed more people than all the wars put together. It has been said that they caused the downfall of Rome because of malaria primarily. This is bad air. And in order to prevent them from getting that disease, since they were dealing with a number of prisoners in jails that may have carried that disease to them.
I'm sorry.
That air, and they hope that will purify the air so that they wouldn't get that disease. Gentlemen, we've got a lecture going on here. If you could pay attention up here, would you please? If I may have the lights down, please. We have a slide here of mutual grooming. If I can have the lights back up, I'd like to take this opportunity to point out that many times mutual grooming, as you saw on the overhead, occurred in front of a candle over a vat of boiling animal fat, and the people, if they picked off a lot, they didn't understand that typhus or jail fever was actually transmitted by body lice. In fact, that relationship of the transmission of jail. Are there any questions? Yes, Chris.
How do you get rid of lice?
Shake your head.
It basically was due to DDT. So in the Second World War, the United States and our allies were able to use DDT to control that particular disease, and that's one of the reasons we were able to win the Second World War.
They're great.
Ring around the rosy, they were talking about this aspect of the disease. Let me remind you that we'll be having an exam on Friday. It would be a good idea to go over all the notes we've had, and yes?
When's the exam?
Little saying, ring around the rosy.
Sorry.
We said, pockets filled with posies.
Sorry, gosh. Excuse
This
me.
gets back to the idea of bad air. Remember when we talked about typhus?
Many students don't really appreciate the fact of what appears to be small, insignificant things to them can be quite disruptive to the class as a whole.